war, and as soon as we start the war, which is the only requirement here really, has completed focus independence war, is at war with Japan, which will happen at the same time, then we can do this, and we will get all the guns. And Japan actually will get the opposite, they will get a supply shortage. It says it somewhere here. Japan gains ammunition shortage in Manchuria, which grants Manchukuo attack bonus against country minus 5%, defense bonus against country minus 5%. 25? Wow, Scryptar. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold off on the machine tooling, and we're gonna go heavily into this stuff as best as we can. Come on. There we go. Whatever the tankette is that the light tank of Japan? Something probably. So they're not yet connected here. They might get, the Chinese might get encircled here though. They do have a port, so that's not that much of a problem. They will still get supply for what little troops they have in there. But we need to be relatively fast now. There's nobody here currently, so that would be an easy picking win. This is what has me worried, because we need to get down here as fast as we can, and we won't be able to do that with just 5 units. If we had, like, motorized, we could do this in a heartbeat. Horses might work as well, but I don't really feel like converting them to horses, because we will need the actual infantry divisions once we go over here. Reform the civil service, yes. Is there anything left that would help us right now that we can do? Okay, well, let's have a look. This needs to happen rather soon. Japan is stretched pretty thin, they're fighting everywhere. We could get over here, do this rather quickly. If we're unopposed, we can get that capital relatively easily. We can get these 2 ports relatively easily as long as we have troops somewhere near there. So, tell you what, I'm gonna take you, have you join over here. You get your own front, which is gonna be here. This front right here is, if I'm ever gonna be able to click on that stupid thing, it's gonna be shortened. Those 5 go over here. And they get an order to do... That is rather weird. Oh, right, can't do that because 2 different countries. Ah, yeah. I forget that all the time. That is what we want to do. Going through here. So they will go over here, and then we need to capture Tianjin. I guess that's how you would pronounce it, probably. Anyway. You are going to execute as soon as you can. That's good. Hey, Waffle. How you doing? Yeah, that's looking pretty okay. I think we can do that. That should definitely help the Chinese out over here. This is collapsing. Interesting. That collapsed. Oh, that motorized got destroyed. Thanks for the follow. That's very, very nice. Enjoy having your name on the stream there for a split second or two. So... screw it. We're gonna do it. Here we go. Said it, did it, we'll do it. Anything else we can do? You could go back into machine tooling, which only needs political power. How much do we get now? 1 per day. We have 60. So we need another 90 if we wanted to have 150 to get one of these guys. We only need 70 for that war. It's probably good to hold off using that power, so 20 days into the war we can get one of these guys. That would be really cool. That would be even better. Other than that, I would probably use that, right? and do more of this and just get the civilian factories. Because I think once the independence war is done, since we don't have a Japanese overlord anymore, hopefully, this will go away because it will all be under our control, so we can't divert anything. Right? Yeah, now we're gonna hold off. Definitely gonna do that. As much as we can, because we're not using the command power for anything else right now. Unique agreement? Yeah, sure, if you think that's a good idea. I'm gonna stop you training. That is okay, I can live with that. Oh, you're nearly there, so close. You get 1% per day, so it's another 25 days. Yeah, sure, continue. That leaves enough room to actually build up our organization before the war starts. Which means you probably should continue doing that too, right? Let's do it. Still short on guns, but we do get guns from Japan as soon as we start the war. This just connected, that is bad. So that means there's another port over there now. Spain is finally done with their civil war. Look at those guys. Yeah, this is pretty bad now. This will connect relatively fast. We need to stop their momentum. And China is going to get pushed out of their last remaining port, so that gives them 2 ports over here. That's bad. The main goal was to get these ports, to starve the army in here. Now we actually have to go around here and get these ports too. That might be a bit of an issue. We'll see. We definitely will see. Alright, they're still not in 39 yet, so there's nothing we can do here. Nothing that helps. Anywhere. Still being worked on. Another 84 days. Wow. How are we on cap? Still not at cap, so doing that is still just not anything that is really that important. We could force this and just get more output. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. With all the penalties involved. Don't care. Yeah, we need to give China a break here. If they connect here, they capture Nanjing and they have more ports. I don't like that. This is still relatively easy to get. Come on. Almost done. Well, little bit. Why are you taking so long? 1%. Oh, that's the new guys. There are new guys coming in. Look at us. Awesome. 87%. Screw you. I'm not gonna wait on you. And you're all done. Alright, so we are going to take some of these. Probably just... Seriously? The new guys. And that one. Over here. If we time it right, we just wait until this guy is gone, and then we can just seize that. Although, you know, we have these 4 elite divisions here, so that shouldn't be a big deal. And I guess we will need them over here, and then we will rearrange these front lines relatively fast. So... everything that's blue is going to be red in a minute. Are you guys excited? I am. Wait, that gave us 50 fighters. Here we go. So, we can now do this for building slot. Screw you, go away. We can now recruit the bandit remnants. We could do that before, but it's something we could actually do now. Still, I want the extra 12 points here to get a new general. We can now execute the plan, which doesn't cost us anything. And we should do that right now. So we're gonna do that. We can still do all of these because we are still fighting the war actively. For the Emperor! Anti-communist sweep, is that something we need to do? Do we have any issues? No, we're stable. Right where we were before. Gains event, nothing. It gains the event, air quotes. That's a good event. Nah. Do I have a favorite country to play as? That's hard to say, really. There's some I would like to play. Like, for example, Afghanistan or something, because nobody else plays that. But then again, it's a generic focus tree. It's no fun doing that. So, I do like playing as Canada. And just messing up the allies completely. I always like playing as Germany, especially with the Waking the Tiger DLC, where you can go, you know, bring back the Kaiser and abolish the Nazi rule and all of that. That's quite nice. It is a huge focus tree, so you can do quite some tactical and strategic maneuvering in there if you know what you're doing, if you're trying to min-max. Other than that, it doesn't really matter. China is also great to play. With all the new additions now, it's definitely harder in one, or in some ways, and easier in some other ways. So they did a lot of shuffling around, and I just have to get used to all the new things, I guess. German bias? Well, I'm German, you know, that's just what it is. Independence War. Time has come to throw off the shackles of oppression and fight for our ancient freedoms. Manchukuo will be the first part of China that breathes free from all foreign oppression. Banzai! Although that's not technically Chinese. I know. Shut up. King China declared war on Japan. We are finally known as King China. If you don't believe me, have a look at the map. It says King China right here. Or Qing China, as you should pronounce it. But, you know, for every Western person, it's King. Anyway, what are we doing now? Reclaim the empire, gain base war support, which would be really good to have. We can create factions, and everything in China, all 61 states, become a core of us, which makes it easy to claim them once we win them. Or we go Imperial Divinity and get 10 stability and 10 war support, which is even cooler than just getting 10 war support, right? We're gonna do that. Any other decisions available? Execute the plan is executed, yeah. Prerequisites always false. Effects when selected Communist China Xinjiang. That doesn't tell me anything. Could Paradox fix your game? Put stuff in there. It's base game. It should say something. Okay, don't care. I don't know if that helps us. If manpower gets too low, I will definitely do something about it. Also, manpower law is something we might consider changing, because that's not really that much. Let's have a look at the war. So I tried this stream yesterday, and pretty much everything that you see here, which is fighting on our side, was there. And then Russia joined. And then we were toast. So, this is better, even though China has already lost like 4 or 5 times as much as Japan. That is still okay. Yeah, that's something we can deal with. With our 20 divisions. If we do this right, we can win this. If we do this wrong, we're already lost. So we're not going to use these planes anywhere, really. I don't think so. These guys are already attacking and winning. That's perfect. That guy is just marching in unopposed. This one guy is going in there. This second guy can please assist that attack. Thank you. There is somebody here. Where is the guys that I sent over here? Okay. That might take a moment or two. And these guys are marching up there. That's perfect. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I have just one front line here, because it just makes more sense. Those guys. Those guys? Those guys. And then delete that. And now we're just gonna put in another order over here, which goes there. That one. You can go back to where you were. And we're gonna take whatever. We're gonna take this whole front line, just select half of them and put them on this. And say go. You also go. I should have said that earlier. For whatever reason, they are all up here, clustered together. One of you is definitely going on the run down here, which is probably a big mistake, but we're going to do it anyway. Is there anything else we can do? The plan is already executed. Yeah, obviously, Manchukuo there got called in as our enemy. Otherwise this would be way too easy because you would just have that front line and this blob. That's okay though, there's nobody here right now. We can't see the troops anymore, which is a bit of a thing. Now we could try to send an attaché as soon as we have the points to China. We just need a little bit of command power, we have the rest. Well, that's probably not going to work because generally they don't like us. And if they have an opinion of minus 100, which is somewhere in the rules there. Chinese opinion of King China is minus 4. Well, before the Independence War it is usually minus 100 and that's why it won't work. So we will have to see. What is all of this? Invite to faction. Oh, that's interesting. So we could join the Chinese United Front, which Zhibei, Sanma, and Yunnan and Guangxi are actually not a part of. That is interesting as well. What are they? Yes, they are. Everybody is. I'm just confused by looking at the map. Just China, you know? Faction map mode. It's a thing. Scryptar. After 22 seasons of Hearts of Iron, you should know it. So we could join those guys. Which obviously would be of some benefit to us, you know, having access to territory and all the things. They could just come over and land in one of our ports and push back or whatever. But then I can't fight China. So, don't really want to. We don't really have a faction right now. I think this one gave us the option to do a faction. No, this one gives us the option to create a faction. So, no. And non-aggression pact. I think for now we can actually do that. For now. Just for now. And Japan is already coming. Interesting. Yeah, we need our troops to be here. No, you go here. You kill that guy. Stop. These guys have done their job. Very, very nice. Now, do we need them on here or do we need them on here? Well, the majority of the troops are over here, right? So we need them over here. It's just, yeah, it's a no-brainer. I want them here. Yes, I will disband the army and just assign you over there. Nice. Do you have the best general that you can have? It's this guy. This guy is free. All the stats this guy has is better than this guy, except for supply. Don't care. So you're gonna get that guy. Will take a while. 15 days, but yeah, okay. What? No. I've already given China a non-aggression pact. You're not getting one. And we have our factories back. That is amazing. So how are we doing on guns? Oh, look at that. We can do things. This should be relatively speedy now. You're going to blue, which is okay because we need to push here first. Once that is done, blue will, you know, reposition over here. Why is everybody up here? Go there. Kill the capital. You go here. Just cut them off. I don't know. I'm gonna try and encirclement here. It's probably not gonna work. You just come down here. There's 7 divisions on that one. That's way too many. Anyway. Do your thing. So, we've taken one port away. That is good. This attack is working. This is passing the river, and despite that, it's still working, it seems. I do want to get that port relatively quickly, but then again, there's still a port here. They haven't taken that one. So, it's really just taking out that port and that port. So, we have to go all the way around here. And probably get cut off in the process. But once we have that, these guys have no supply except from that capital. Which we can capture, and all the green territory, when there's no Japanese troop in there, will be our territory, because these guys capitulate, right? Possibly not the captured territory in China, though. That would be cheating. Well, we'll see. We will, at some stage. There's people appearing here, that's not nice. But we are fighting, that's good. Don't really care about this. It's not like anybody could land there. And the only important thing... Actually, you cut through here. is killing those guys as fast as we can. Radio, there's our reinforce rate. Gonna go down here. We're still in 38. Yes, we're gonna go down here. We get the extra research speed. We did that already. Partial mobilization. We cannot go to war economy for some reason. More than 50% war support. We're in offensive war that deducts 20, and even that would only be 44, so that doesn't help. We're getting rid of the low legitimacy. Well, we have minus 30, we're getting down to minus 20 now with the next focus complete, so that would have helped, but it's too late. You have to be in a war to get this, and as soon as you're in a war, you don't have the score to get it. Isn't that nice? Anyway. That guy. And then we're gonna go back into this stuff. Probably. I still might want to do that. I think so. So, what popped up over here? War bonds. Consumer good factories minus 5% for 180 days. That is quite...